Hello everyone, welcome to the Smart Life. In my last video, I have reviewed the Xiaomi AX6000 Wi-Fi 6 router and I compared this router with the AX3600 from Xiaomi. This is a follow-up video for the comparison between these two routers. In the last comparison, I compared using a single device and I was using a 1 gigabit LAN connection between the router and the server computer for the iPerf speed test. But that comparison is a little bit unfair because the new AX6000 has the 2.5 gigabit LAN port. So this time I'll be using the 2.5 gigabit LAN port. So I recently installed a 2.5 gigabit LAN port capable LAN card in my computer. So that will be the server. So I'll be using the 2.5 Gbps LAN port in the AX6000. So the 2.5 gigabit LAN port in the AX6000 will be useful for multiple purposes. One is if you have a very high speed internet connection of up to 2.5 Gbps, then you can directly connect to the 2.5 Gbps port. But if you don't have a very high speed internet connection, like in my case, I have only 500 Mbps connection. So it has two WAN ports. One is the 1 Gbps WAN port and one is the 2.5 Gbps WAN port. So I'll be using the 1 Gbps WAN port for the internet connection. But if you have other devices like a high-speed NAS system that has a capability of up to 2.5 Gbps or above that, and so you can connect that device to this port. So I'll be doing exactly that. I'll be connecting my iPerf server to this 2.5 Gbps WAN port, and then I'll connect the 1 gigabit WAN port to my internet connection. So setting up the internet connection using the 1 Gbps WAN port is a little bit tricky in this router. So first I'll show you how to do that. So as you have seen, I have powered on the router and the system indicator is currently white color, so it is ready for connection. Now you have to connect your internet connection to the second WAN port, that is the 1 Gbps WAN port instead of the 2.5 Gbps WAN port. So I'll connect to the 1 Gbps WAN port like this, and then the internet indicator will turn orange. So for the setup of this router, you cannot use the app because it is not going to detect the internet connection, so you have to use the web interface. I'll be using the mobile web interface. First you connect to the Wi-Fi of the AX6000 router. Once you have connected to that, you can go to your miwifi.com. So go to miwifi.com like this, and then the interface will be in Chinese, so you have to follow my steps to complete the setup. And here it's asking for the agreements, and the second one is asking for the optional data sharing, so you don't need that, and click the blue button here. And now it is telling that it has not detected the internet connection in the 2.5 gigabit LAN port. The blue one here is telling whether to retest the connection, but for this case you have to go to the second one. Second one is for testing the 1 gigabit LAN port for internet connection, so click on that one. So it has detected the internet connection in the 1 Gbps LAN port, and you can put your Wi-Fi name and the password, and that's it. And the other options are like, the first one is for changing your administrator password different from your Wi-Fi password, and the second one is for allowing the router to upgrade when there is any update available, and then the third one is for enabling the 160 megahertz bandwidth, so that is okay. And if you have triple PoE or static IPs, then you have to go to this blue characters here, and if you go there, here you can enter your triple PoE details and the static IP details and so on. Once you have entered all the settings, you can click on the blue button here. Now the internet indicator has turned white, as you can see, and you can see the details here, the password and the Wi-Fi names. So you have to connect to the network after this time. It has shown the time in seconds here, so I can connect after 10 seconds now. So it's setting up the Wi-Fi details. So now the countdown has completed. We can connect to the network here. Now I'll connect to the Xiaomi AX6000 5G, and you can enter your password, and then you can connect. So now it's connected and the internet connection is ready. Then you can go to Mi WiFi app and you can pair to this router. So now it has found the AX6000 router, so you can just pair it with your admin password. Now the pairing is successful. As you can see, it is showing my phone here, and that's it. The setup is completed using the 1 Gbps LAN port instead of the 2.5 Gbps WAN port. So it has two WAN ports here. Now I'm going to connect to my computer for testing the internet speed using the iPerf program. So I have this Cat7 Ethernet cable that I have connected to my computer. So let's just connect it. Here you can see the speed is 2.5 Gbps. I'll be using this computer as my iPerf server with the 2.5 Gbps bandwidth. So let's start the iPerf server. Now I have started my iPerf server on this computer. First, let's test the speed using only one single device. Okay, let's start the iPerf test here. So this is a single device iPerf test. The speed has not increased much because my device has only 80 megahertz bandwidth. Now I have run two iPerf servers on my desktop computer, and I'm going to test the speed on these two devices. This is a Wi-Fi 6 device and this is a Wi-Fi 5 gigahertz device, and I'm going to test the speed simultaneously. Let's try that. Now the test is done. As we can see, I have got 903 Mbps download speed and 888 Mbps upload speed on my mobile phone. This is a Wi-Fi 6 device, and on my Wi-Fi 5 device I have 346 by 344 Mbps speed. So that is a simultaneous test. Now let's switch to the AX3600 and perform the test again. Now I have set up the AX3600 instead of the AX6000. Now let's perform the multiple device test again. Now here, as you can see, I have got 734 by 723 Mbps download and upload speed on my Wi-Fi 6 device, and on my Wi-Fi 5 device I have got only 105 and 102 Mbps download and upload speed. So that is the maximum bandwidth of the 1 Gbps connection of the AX3600. So that is the main limitation of the AX3600, and the AX6000 will perform better with more devices connected to it, and with the usage of the 2.5 Gbps WAN port, it will be much more faster when it is connected to multiple devices using the Wi-Fi network. So this is the second part of the video. After filming the first part, I got the new Samsung S21 Ultra. This has the Wi-Fi 6E and the 160 MHz bandwidth support. So I want to retest the speed of the AX6000 and compare it to the AX3600. So the setup is the same. I have connected the internet to my 1 Gbps port, WAN port, and I have connected my computer with the 2.5 Gbps connection. So I'll be testing the speed using the iPerf test. And currently, as you can see, the Wi-Fi analyzer is showing the speed as 2400 Mbps at 160 MHz bandwidth. So let's conduct the iPerf test here. The iPerf test shows that the download speed is 1.36 Gbps and the upload speed is 1.31 Gbps. But in my previous comparison of the AX3600 and the AX6000, I used the 80 MHz bandwidth Wi-Fi 6 device. So that is the S10 5G, and let's test the speed again. So it shows around 700 to 800 Mbps as seen in my last video. So there is a drastic speed difference. This speed cannot be achieved by the AX3600. We will check that. So that is the test using these two devices with the AX6000. Now let's move on to the AX3600. Now as you can see, I have connected to the AX3600, and this is the Wi-Fi Analyzer app where it is showing 1921 Mbps, and previously it was showing 2400 Mbps with the AX6000. My previous device was only 80 MHz, so it is showing only 1200 Mbps. Now I'll perform the iPerf speed test. Because the LAN port is limited by 1 Gbps, so the speed will not be over that. Now you can see the speed is 951 Mbps download and the 904 Mbps upload. Let's perform the test here again. Here is around 700 to 800 Mbps speed. So that was the test. So as you can see, the AX6000 has more capability because of the 2.5 Gbps Ethernet port. So that is the follow-up video regarding my comparison between the AX6000 and the AX3600. Previously, I was showing that these two devices have a similar speed capability using my device, which is capable only 80 MHz. But now I have the 160 MHz bandwidth, and it can show that we can achieve much better speeds using the new AX6000. So if you want to buy any of these routers, you can purchase it from my affiliate links that I have given in my video description. It will help my channel. And if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel. Please give a thumbs up, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.